Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kimchica, and as you can see, we are back playing the Stanley Parable. I had a couple of requests to play the game even further, and I actually didn't need much prodding because I was going to do that anyways. This game, if you haven't seen it before, feel free to click on the link below or in the card. I don't know where the card is. One of the sides has a little information sign that has the card to the video. But this game is just one that I find so intriguing and so amazing in the range of emotions that you can feel, and you're just walking around and words don't really describe it, just play it. But the game has multiple endings, and so I really wanted to see what some of these other endings were. So we are going to visit the story of Stanley once again. I'll probably kind of go through the text a little bit more quickly this time.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Should I skip? I'll skip this.
Stanley
if you want to
worked
see
for a
this
company
part,
in a big
feel free to
building
watch
where he
my
was
older video.
Employee number 427.
But now, Stanley has realized something is up in his office and is now going to walk around.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I don't think I checked if these doors opened. No. No. What I think is really interesting, what does this say? I hate Mondays. Oh, what really is fascinating to me is that I was thinking about it, and not only is Stanley being controlled by this voice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
But
left.
I feel like if Stanley actually was a character, he would also be upset that we were controlling him too. Just a thought.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Last time I went down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Huh. The door stayed open. That's interesting. Oh, now it closed. Is this my boss's?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Where's the keypad? Oh, here
But
we
of
go.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, this reminds me. Oh, excuse me. This reminds me more of the heist game now that's getting meta. Like, more meta than it really already is. This is ominous. Oh! This is much too much like Outlast. Oh, a different loading screen. That hasn't happened before.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh! Guess the door couldn't shut, so the elevator just had to power down.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What? I mean, that is what all modern day offices are, right? Oh, this is so Matrix.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh my gosh, we are in the Matrix. Oh my goodness. Ah, the button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Part of me is wondering where. Oh, I wonder if I can find my number. 3. Oh, what was my number? 4. It was like 4 something. 471? Oh, I think I see it over there. I'm that gray one. 470? I'm not sure. Oh, let's just go. I'll have to go play it again.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh my gosh.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Oh,
was it even
man,
possible?
this is so
Had he
good.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This is it, you guys.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh my gosh. Also, again, Outlast. Doesn't this look like the last sort of area of Outlast? Pressing all the buttons. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Oh.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to
But we have the
everything it
choice
stood for.
to leave it on. Stay in the Matrix. No, sir. No, thank you.
Blackness
Oh.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
What does it mean?
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
And I am now in Hobbiton.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, that was nice. I like that. That sort of happy, officially beat the game. Huh. That is really nice. Now, we're back at the start. So I'm wondering now, what if we chose to turn that machine back on?
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
We
he had
made
simply
the
missed a
choice
memo.
to stay in the Matrix, not know what real happiness was, but to be content with knowing
When Stanley came to a set of
everything
two
was
open
going to be
doors,
taken care of
he
by
entered
someone
the door on
else.
his left.
Okay, so I'm here again. Last time we made the choice to choose freedom. And now we are going to see what happens when we leave it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Oh.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
What?
system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Ah.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say
Let's get out of here.
2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, get
Your
out!
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments
I
until
get
the
out through
bomb
here?
goes off. But what precious moment each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
Incorrect.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Wait. False. Fail safe. Fail safe.
You'd like to know where your
Fail
co-workers
safe.
are?
What?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh.
Other times,
Feels
I
safe.
let the office sink into the ground,
Incorrect. Re-enter
swallowing
passcode.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds
No!
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Yes.
now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save
Ah,
me.
you're so mean,
Why
narrator.
do you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Ah, this
To
guy's
see
such a
you
jerk.
live.
Oh my gosh.
This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
427.
So you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Can I go up these stairs,
Just
maybe?
you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't.
Make it
It's all
count.
the same
Oh,
to
you
me,
jerk.
all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Oh, that was so intense. Oh, and that was it. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, so I think that'll be it for this episode. I don't want to do too many endings at once because for me that they'll start to lose their impact that way. I think 2 or 3 each time is good, and I like the way that this story had the 2 buttons and the 2 major choices that I chose to make. I'm wondering what happens if I don't type the correct number on the keypad, or I don't know if there's a different door I can go through instead of the boss's door. There was one in the back, so maybe that one opens. But, ooh, yeah, this game just continues to amaze me. I really enjoy the topic of what they're bringing up about choice and freedom, and how much are you willing to give up to have certain comforts and certain securities, and how much do you not give up so that you're still able to live and not just be a robot or a cog in a machine. So let me know what you think. Again, Stanley Parable, wow. It's harder for me to talk because I also don't want to talk over the narration because that's the interesting part. So these ones are a little bit more quiet than other Let's Plays, but I hope you still enjoy them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like it if you like it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!